Escape Engineers Inspector Summary video. We're here in Union. We got a fire escape here that is on the side of a building in Union, and this fire escape is 100% rusted. Treads are falling, rust in the connections so bad that I can't even climb up this fire escape. She's ready to drop. This will hurt somebody. Treads up there that are ready to fall. There's no rust inside. I mean, it's just, you know, basically as you start climbing up this fire escape, it's too dangerous. Life safety issues on this fire escape. At this time, I cannot certify nor can I load test or proceed to a load test. Some work needs to be done, and there's emergency work here that needs to be done on this fire escape. So let's start off first. We've got the codes. The New Jersey code says depending on the structural condition, a load test may be ordered. The NFPA says the authority having jurisdiction shall accept by load test or other evidence of strength. So this fire escape needs a full refurb. There's nothing you can do on this fire escape. Too much rust in every connection. So if you refurbish this whole entire fire escape, there is no load test. Full refurb needs a paint job, and you got to tie in the connections into the building to make sure that they're good, because there's holes. You can see the holes right there that you can get through. All these treads, 100% of these treads need to be rebolted. 100% paint job. The fire escape doesn't have any paint left on it, but if there was paint on this, it would have lead. It's older than 1978, so you still need to maintain an EPA renovator's license. But this fire escape has got so much rust in all the connections, so much rust. It's very dangerous. But these treads are falling. That's why I can't go up. It's going to have the same problem. So I need to discuss with the city official what he wants to do here. Does he want to have the fire escape, spot repaired? With there's very little left for spot repairing, but that could be the case. But your 50 to 75% of this fire escape needs to be rebolted. Then he may order a load test, or he may accept an opinion letter. Otherwise, a full refurb at this time will avoid any load test. This information must be shared with the building inspector. He's going to tell us whether or not he wants a permit on this because of structural issues, or whether this is considered maintenance. Paint job does not need a permit on this. The city official will also decide, because this is a commercial building, whether or not he wants construction control documented by a registered professional. These are all the things to be discussed with the authority having jurisdiction. So it would be fire prevention, and then building department will basically let us know which way they want to proceed with this, and whether or not the full refurbishment in lieu of a load test will suffice for this. The other issue here is that we have doors, we have windows. We have to discuss whether or not there's catwalks that are missing. A lot of times you just can't walk on a roof. You need to have a catwalk system with rails, and the only way to get out of this is all the way down to there, and we have a ladder. So we need to discuss with the city official if they want a catwalk 8 inches above grade, feeding this ladder down here. Now this ladder down here has been hit by a truck or something down below. It also has a flop out ladder that, should you release it from up here with this chain, it's going to flop out and hurt or kill somebody down there. It has to slide straight down on weights, but it did get hit. See, it's twisted to the right. So it got hit by a truck. She's racked. She's tied off by a little bit of rope. So this fire escape this ladder needs repair. You can also use the insurance, because it looks like it was a hit and run. So we have to use a separate ladder to get up here. The other thing I'm going to double check is to see whether or not there's a fire escape system on the outside of this fire escape, but I believe that there's not, and that it would belong to the other building. I don't see there. So whether or not these windows feed this ladder needs to be discussed with the city official, whether or not you need a catwalk system to pick up these windows over there to the left that feed that fire escape on the side, and then comes down here and picks up this. Again, this will all be discussed with the authority having jurisdiction, which could be the fire official, the building official, or both of them together in this particular case. Any questions? Fire Escape Engineers, Inspector Summary Video. This is Inspector Meneses. 866-649-0333. 866-649-0333. Inspector Summary Video. This is fire escape number 2 of here in Union. Now this fire escape is just like its sister on the other side of this building. Hasn't seen paint, has rust in all the connections, rust in all the treads. You know, this takes about 20 to 25 years. All original hardware, cement issues, all original hardware. Everybody, this fire escape has not seen a refurbishment on it in at least 25 years. Treads are ready to fall. I can see the rust that's growing, so those are ready to fall just like the other side. And this fire escape basically needs to be fully refurbished to avoid the load test. Otherwise, you can spot repair this fire escape, but then you're going to have to perform a load test in order to get the assurance. Otherwise, you fully refurbish, and that's when you let it rust this far, the fire escape has to have a full refurbishment to avoid the load test. So this needs a full paint job, full refurbishment, but the question with the city official is whether or not they want a catwalk system. If this roof is made of cement slab, it's one issue. If it's not, then they need a raised catwalk that then goes down this stair. This stair is very loose and falling apart, see? It's coming off the side. And then it all feeds that over there. There's also these windows that need to be picked up, and then there's a fire escape on the other side of that corner in the back, so it needs a catwalk to go all the way down and feed. So we need to have the city official and the building official to guide us as to whether or not this is a pre-existing condition or whether or not this needs a catwalk system here. Okay, the authority having jurisdiction shall accept by load test or other evidence of strength. The fire code states that depending on the condition, a load test may be ordered, and that's what's happening here. We've got too many issues, and the fire escape has been rusting for at least 25 years, so all the connections are suspect, and only a full refurbishment will avoid the load test on this. Any questions? Fire escape engineers, Inspector Summary Video. Inspector Cisco here. 866-649-0333. 866-649-0333. Engineers, Inspector Summary Video. The ladder down below. This ladder is a fold-out ladder. It's incorrect. It can't flop out. It'll hurt somebody that's coming. That's anybody that's down here. It's going to hurt them when that flops out. It can slide up and down with weights on it, but this modified flop-out is illegal because it can hurt or kill somebody. That chain is illegal, so this can only slide down like a guillotine. And if you keep it tight enough to the building, sometimes it doesn't even need a weight, but it does need something to slow it down. It did get hit. It's racked to the left. And it's pulled away from the building. You can see the fact that the fire, some trucks, something hit this fire escape. That's why it's tied off. So we do need emergency. There is emergency repairs that need it. So this is a non-functioning ladder, and that's about 12 to 14 feet to jump to the ground. So this fire escape does have emergencies to secure this fire escape ladder, but it is non-functioning at the time. We have catwalk issues on the roof. There's fire escapes on both sides of this building. Several issues.